Hey everybody, Poker Dad here. Playing a two-table session right now of BetOnline and Global Poker. Reason why I'm recording, actually, I've already started the session, but I was definitely having a very bad start to the session. Feeling a little tilty-ish, so I figured best bet would be for me to come here and start making a video. And when I make the videos, I seem to play a little bit more relaxed and smarter. So that's where I am. I'm not really sure what I am, how much I'm down at the moment, um, because my poker tracker wasn't working for BetOnline, and I lost an all-in King King versus Ace King pre-flop, and an ace came out on the board. But I think at one point I was down 80 bucks on BetOnline, and if I had to guess right now on global, actually I could figure it out. I can figure out how much I'm down right now. Not a good start to the session, but it's not about how you start the session; it's how you finish it. So play a little bit more of a smarter game, and I don't think I've actually, I don't think I've played a not smart game. I just the cards haven't really gone my way. So actually, I feel like I've probably played a perfectly fine session. It's just annoying when the tracker wasn't working, and so I don't have an accurate read on where I am. So I have to kind of figure it out. But I'll let you know right now where I am in this session in terms of how much I'm down. Let's see, on Global Poker, 310.06 plus equals 367. No, that's not right. Let's see, 57.88 plus 223.35 is 281.23. So I'm down about 29 on global, and I'll tell you what I'm down on BetOnline in 1 second. Multi-way pot here. We're just gonna check. Let's see, 464, 432. I'm gonna fold here on the multi-way pot. Ace King. I'll tell you what I'm down in BetOnline in 1 second, and I'll figure out the total amount I'm down. It might not be as bad as I think it is, but we'll see in a second. I'll be folding this King 4 here. So 330.58 plus 0.80 is 393.38. Here we're going to throw out a bet with top pair, plus we have a King of Hearts, which helps too. 8 comes out, so I mean, obviously we could be worried about any kind of set here. Maybe it could be on a flush draw as possible as well. Maybe he's got a king, a worse king, of course. Definitely just throw out another bet here. Six comes out. See if we just try and get some thin value here. 4, 5, 6. I think we should be good here. Let's just throw out a $6 bet. Some thin value with the king. Maybe he's got a worse king. Maybe he's got a jack. We take it down. Very nice. See, there you go. That's the play, I think if I was recording YouTube videos definitely helps me bring my tilt down. And I was definitely very agitated, even just to start the session for whatever reason. I came into the session agitated. Probably not the best thing. 464 minus 393. I'm down about 70 on BetOnline right now, which sounds about right. Yeah. So I'm down about 70 here on BetOnline. And S&P Global's down about 29. All right, whatever. It doesn't really matter. The finish off big and it won't really matter. It's just one session out of the day. Queen 7 here. We're definitely going to bump this up from the button. But again, recording definitely makes it makes me feel more comfortable when I am recording and explaining my thoughts. So that's why I'm recording. And I posted a study video last night, so might as well put up a play video tonight. I know tomorrow night I will not be playing. Tomorrow night we're going to see SpongeBob on Broadway, which should be pretty awesome. But win some big pots and we'll be good to go here. And also, like last night was a little rough too because I had first of all I had a really bad bluff that I lost a stack in, and when I looked at my hand later on I saw how awful a bluff it was. In fact, I could actually pull up the hand. If we have a kind of a down moment, I'll pull up the hand and show you on the video here. Just a terrible bluff. And I'll show you another hand I had last night that was, it was like right towards the end of the session, and it was just so annoying. Let me see if I can pull up. First, I'll pull up the hand that was such a frustrating hand to lose last night. So it's kind of stinks that my actual win total for the month is going to be off because of the fact that that hand that I lost wasn't recorded. I might be saying, all right, well, a hand I lost $50 isn't recorded. At least I don't have to see that. But that's not the point. Queen 10 suited here. I definitely want to bump this up. 5.13. And we get the fold here. But again, play smart the rest of the way. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, let me find this hand. I will show you guys. So this was the one, oh my god, it was just... it was towards the end of the session too. When I get a chance, I will show you. Okay, bump up the ace-jack. Nothing doing here to be able to c-bet, so definitely just going to check behind here. Again, no reason to bet here. This guy wouldn't be folding to any bluffs anyway. This guy doesn't really fold at all, which is good. At least when you have value, you can get, That's weird. We time banked? How? I'm going to fold the jack 10 here. So here is the hand. You will see I have queen queen. I bet. We get 3-bet. We call it. And 7 jack 6 comes out, so I'm feeling pretty good. $8.40 bet, and we call it. 9 comes out, check again. We decide to bet this time, about half pot. Our opponent decides to shove us all in, and we're definitely just going to call it here. And 8 comes out, and you will see that he had 10-10, and he actually hit a straight on the river. This is on BetOnline. So he hit a straight on the river. So it was really frustrating because he shoved us all in on the turn with just a pair of 10s, and he just lucked out. He had a gut shot. He didn't even have an open ender. He had a gut shot. That was kind of annoying. That was a hand from last night, and just a hand I played poorly last night. I'm going to show you just a really bad bluff of mine, which is another hand I lost a stack in. It was just not well played. It was just a really bad bluff. A bluff that made no sense at all. Here I have ace queen in the big blind. And let's see this open. So here's my first mistake is to the middle position open. I should not have 3-bet him. I actually should have. Oh no, the 3-bet was fine, right? But then he 4-bets me. I should have actually folded my 4-bet with ace queen suited versus the middle position open. Let's see if we're gonna fold. So that was my first mistake. So I shouldn't even have been in his hand after this. I should have actually just folded and gotten out of his hand. But I did call it. And I have backdoor flush draw, so I check it. He bets. I call the backdoor flush draw, which I'm okay with, of course, especially $9 bet. So this is the spot here. He checks. We both check. Okay, we're fine there. And the 8 comes out. 8 of spades. So 8 of spades comes out here, and I actually decide to bet. And that's really a bad bet because what exactly am I repping here? I'm not blocking anything. The only straights that come out here are 5, 6. I'm not blocking any of that to maybe be able to make this bet. Really, this is just a really bad bet. So I bet. He calls it, of course. I shoved it all in, and he had a set of kings, which is fine. But it was just a bad bet to begin with. So that hand was a really bad hand. I lost a whole stack playing that hand. And it was a hand that really I should have folded after the 4-bet. So, yeah. That second hand, the hand with the queen, actually, I just had kind of salvaged my night, and that ended up happening. So here I can fold. This I'm definitely going to throw out a bet here. Third pair. This guy calls a lot, so he can be calling with draws or anything like that. This time he does not. Now, you might be noticing, hey, I'm playing gold poker. What are you doing? So I actually ended up canceling that withdrawal I was doing because you know how I mentioned I wanted to play on 2 different sites. I still want to play on two sites, and the other option being Bovada. Ignition. I don't know. I just really just dislike it. I really dislike Ignition, so that's why I decided to keep Global as my second site. I mean, obviously I'm not going to ACR. That site's ridiculously hard. So this is where I am, and this is what I'm doing. Whoops. You can't see HUDs on BetOnline here. You can't see the HUDs that I have up. I will let you know if I'm making a play based on a read I have on the HUD. I wish you guys were able to see it. I think it would be pretty cool. And I could kind of explain my HUD. And I just don't know why my video capture software does not actually show the HUDs. Here we get Ace King and BetOnline in the big blind. So we're definitely going to 3-bet here. Yeah, this guy mind games. This is the guy I lost the ace king to queen queen versus king jack. Let's see. Well, first let's just deal with this here. Make this 6, and let's see, queen jack and the cutoff. I'm gonna fold it. Ace king. Now this guy does not. Well, I'm gonna bet here because I'd be definitely betting with ace king on this type of board anyway. And hopefully we can pick up something on the turn if he does call us. Luckily he folded. Yeah, I mean, in that spot there, 3-3-8 paired board, paired board to start things off. Ace king, I'm definitely c-betting. I'm doing this table so far. Oh, this is the table that happened on. Yeah. Let's see, Jack 8 offsuit. I can open if he fold it here, and Jack 9 with the limp, and I am in what, the middle position. Jack 9 suited will fold. And I don't know. It's I tried playing 3 tables again, and it's now that I've been playing 2 tables pretty much for the most of the month. I can't play 3 tables again, which is fine, because I just rather concentrate anyway. I mean, I've been having a decent month so far this month. Hopefully, I can finish off strong and finish off nicely this month. I would really like that. I just feel better playing 2 tables, even though obviously it's lower dollar per hour, but higher win rate. So still you can win money playing only 2 tables and concentrating and not making mistakes. Before I was playing 3 tables, I was playing 2 global tables and 1 BetOnline table, and I just did not have the focus I would want to have. And when you have all that chaos going on, and then you get a little tilty, it just is not a good situation. Not a good situation at all. I'm out of water. 1 second. Oops. Yeah, I'm out of water, unfortunately. Yep. 5-2, we're going to fold, of course. Ace jack suited here from the big blind. Got a limp here from the under the gunner. So button facing a 2-bet. I mean, big blind facing the 10 and the button. We want to raise it here. Let's raise it 3x with this guy in here too, and I just can't calculate 225 real quick for a 4x raise. This guy folds a 3-bet a ton. 5 out of 5 times so far. Let's see, big blind 4-bet. All right, if he had 4-bet us there, we would have called it. A little tired tonight too, so my reflexes aren't so fast. So I just bet like that, and bet the 3x. Wish I had all the x's, 4x, 5x, make life easy for me. Damn, I'm a little tired tonight. And I had a cup of coffee too, and I'm still a little tired tonight. Ace, good. Ace, queen, queen, ace. Both sides have two queens and an ace. It's funny when on both sides I get the same cards on both two different sides at the same time. Poker is rigged beyond sites. Here, button versus a under the gun open is going to be a fold with queen jack. And 7-10, of course, we're going to fold this one. Yeah, I don't know what's worse, like starting off a session poorly or ending a session poorly. I guess starting it off poorly is worse because I think it's easier to get a little tilted at the start of a session. Right now you feel like you got to play catch up the rest of your session. But I'm just playing my game, and whatever happens, happens. Here we get ace king again. Definitely going to 3-bet here. This is cutoff versus middle position. We'll definitely 3-bet. I don't have much of a read on this player at all. Only 10 hands. This guy comes in for my 3-bet. Just calls it. This guy's pretty tight so far. So hopefully we flop well. Curious to see what this guy does now. This guy's only playing with 10% of his hand so far. Dude, but they only played 10 hands so far. He raises it. Interesting. We'll just call him in position. And we go 3 ways. Great flop. Our only fear is, of course, he has aces or kings, and, he's got us beat, but can't be too worried about that. Alright, so we'll just call it. We're just going to call and hope that, I would not be shocked if he has ace king also. This is a crazy... Alright, so now this makes things really interesting because now it's a straight draw out there with jack 10. But, I mean, do we expect jack 10 3-betting? I mean, it's possible. We're just going to have to call it and hope. Set of queens could be here too, but we just got to call this here. Yeah, I guess we have to call it. Just hope there's no set of queens. Nice, we took it down. Interesting hand. I want to relook at that hand. Well, that changes our session big time. Yeah, sometimes one hand will change your session. What the hell just happened? Alright, let's look at that hand. Let's see really what they had. And what exactly they... I guess they both had aces, right? I'm sorry my voice is like just kind of blah. It's just because I'm really tired. So I'm just like... I think my voice is just like sleepy. I apologize for that. You would think I'd be really excited after this like gigantic pot I just won. 3-way, multi-way all-in pot. So I just want to show their hands. So he had... Okay, so the under the gun guy had ace-8 suited. I 3-bet. He called... This is a really bad call by this guy. This is a call. Bad call by this guy with the ace-jack. And... I don't love this 4-bet either here. I don't love this 4-bet either by this ace-8. But I think pretty solid call here by me. Instead of 5-betting or whatever, which is the correct play actually here. This guy coming in, this guy's ridiculously bad to be doing something like this. That's just a really bad play. And of course, obviously I'm worried. What I'm worried about a set here is really the big concern. This guy leads out the betting, which I mean, that's fine. Of course, I'm gonna call. And yeah, I mean, this just worked out great that everybody had aces. That was really it, But still, I mean, this is a terrible shove by him. Being out of position in a multi-way pot at this point, this is a really bad shove by him. And luckily, everybody calls it. Yeah, so it worked out really well for me because you know there were definitely a lot of ways for me to lose that hand, but I definitely had to call it. So there you have it. Pretty cool. There you go. See, start recording for a YouTube video and something positive happens. I don't know what that does for me for the session, but I'm definitely up now on BetOnline. At least I should be. I mean, I was down 70. It's a 2-7 we can fold. Alright. I don't know anything about this guy here, if he's a rec player or not. This guy R player. Interesting. Take a look at something. I don't recognize the name, I don't think. This guy is like elite when it comes to BetOnline. I don't know exactly what that means. I think it just means that they play a lot on BetOnline. Hey, maybe I need to Google like why I can't why my poker tracker HUD my poker tracker HUD stats aren't showing up on my video capture. I would really like it to. Let's see, we get ace queen here. Cut off versus middle position. Ace queen offsuit's going to be a 3-bet. Get the flat. Oh my god. Flat, flat. Wow, 4 ways. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna call here in a multi-way pot with a gut shot. Instead of 4 takes it. I mean, obviously, I'm not calling in that spot. Can't believe everybody came along on that one. This guy's looking like a recreational player, by the way. I mean, what did he have in that hand? He had Jack 9 suited. He had a pair of jacks on the flop. And yeah, that was weird. The reason I'm saying he's looking like a recreational player is VPIP and PFR through 8 hands is 71 VPIP, 57 PFR, but of course it's only 8 hands. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he looks like after about 20 hands or so. Yeah, we'll just call this here, of course. Nothing doing. It's a gut shot. Uh, all right, the overpairing gut shot. Half pot bet will call. And we do get our straight. Obviously, there's a flush draw out here, which I don't love. Definitely going to call. Let's hope not see another heart. Don't see another heart. So we'll just call it and just hope he doesn't have a flush. Or like 10-9, 10-8 or something like that. Nope, no flush. Took it down. Took it down. I mean, I'm definitely calling that half pot bet, gut shot. Plus with the over 2 with the jack as well. Not going to be folding that. Jack 9 here. We'll raise it up if given the opportunity. It seems like much is happening here on Global Poker. I've like hardly even noticed I'm even playing on this on Global Poker. It really has not been much action for me at all. Haven't really been getting any cards. Uh-oh. Oh man. I just broke my nail clipper. Oh, I gotta fix this. Nail clippers are valuable in this house. I don't know how I just broke my nail clipper. I don't know why I was even playing with it. Queen 2 off, so we fold that. Ah, come on, I gotta fix my nail clipper. I'm so focused to fix my nail clipper now. King 9 here from the small blind offsuit. We'll raise it up. I can't believe I broke the nail clipper. Queen 6 here, we're gonna raise. King 5 will fold. This guy call 2 barrel with third pair. Raise value on river. Okay. So he's calling light and definitely raising for value. Ace queen here. Offsuit would be a 3-bet versus this guy, but we don't have to, so we're going to raise it up. Just trying to fix this. Damn it, mother effer. I should be doing a video on how to fix a nail clipper. It's freaking metal. I'll end up cutting myself. I gotta be careful. End up bleeding out in this video. Ah, I got it. Woohoo! Wait, I think I got it. Maybe not. Maybe I made it worse. Uh-oh, I made it worse. I can't lift it. I can't lift it up now. Great. What do we got? Queen 8 suited here versus middle position. Big blind. That'd be call. Unless it's a 3-bet, of course. This guy only c-bets 41% of the time. We have a backdoor flush draw. Checks behind, which is awesome. But our hand really isn't very good now. Don't really have anything to go with. If he bets here, we'll fold. Yeah, we do. He could have been doing that with an ace. So it's only c-betting 40% of the time. So maybe you could just be betting there, just for the sake of betting too. 3-5 from the small blind. 5-3 actually being open if he folds. Backdoor flush draw. I'll throw out a bet here. Our hand does improve here with a 3. Perfectly fine throwing out another bet. See if we can get a fold here now on the turn. If he does anything, raises, anything like that, we can fold out of this. Yeah, none of the raises. Obviously, we'll just fold here. 2 pair sets are definitely possible. He has no bluffs there. I should really be like trying to pay attention and see what kind of bluffs I might even have on the table. I'm just so tired right now. I don't know how I'm so tired after drinking coffee. But I guess I should see. Let's just take a look at that hand real quick. This 5-3 hand. And see if I really should have been betting that 3. I mean, what bluffs could I possibly have here? 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10 is, well, 9, 10 would be a straight already, so. So I mean, my bluffs could always be any gut shot. So any 9 maybe I have. Not too many 9s I would have here though, except for maybe a pair of 9s. From the small blind, I mean, I could have ace 9, king 9, queen 9 too. I can have all those suited hands as well. Maybe I have his hearts as well. So I there are plenty of bluffs there. Fourth, maybe I don't need to actually bet with 4th pair here. Maybe I shouldn't be betting with 4th pair. 4th pair could be a check. I'd have to actually take a closer look at it on Flopzilla and see if I should be betting or checking there. But I think as a whole, I do have bluffs here, but maybe not enough bluffs, so that I should be betting the 3 there. Don't really have too many hands on this guy either. Yeah, I mean, it was only a half pot bet, so if I have full time, I could take a look at Flopzilla. But maybe what I will do is I'm going to flag. I really need to start flagging hands that I want to look at tomorrow. So maybe what I'll do is I'll flag this hand as a hand I want to review tomorrow and see if that 3 was the right play. I really should start doing that anyway. Flagging these for review. And I know tomorrow I actually want to go and take a look at this hand. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I did. Yeah, good idea. I know I'm supposed to be doing that. So, that's like, I mean, because that's the type of hand that, like, would I ever remember that hand when I start looking at my hands tomorrow, or the next day I can look at my hands? Probably not. I'm not going to remember a 5-3 hand. Oh. Just when you least expect it. Ah! Nope. I thought I fixed it. That just made things worse. No, it just made things worse. Definitely going to fold this here. Button. First onto the gun. 5-4 suited. Actually, it's a 3-bet. This is an interesting spot. Alright, I'm going to do it. Little 3-bet bluff action right here. Back to a flush draw. King A10. I kind of like it. Bam. I love it. That's a nice bluff. And then we get kings. Bet up the kings here. Oh, here we go. Something actually happening with Global Poker. We got queens. Here, let's see. We're in the cutoff, facing a button 3-bet. Kings, we're definitely going to 4-bet them here. Take it down with the queens. This guy calls. Good flop. Bet half pot here. Wish I had a club. We just hope he doesn't have anything crazy, like, he pulls a... we'll just shove here. Then he pulls aces out of his ass. He doesn't, and we take it down. Here we'll just call. So no aces out of his ass, which was nice. I've seen that happen before. I've had it happen. Here we can bet. Take that down. Yeah, I was gonna bet 2-thirds pot bet there, but it just would leave too little money bet behind for him, so it just makes more sense to just shove there on a turn. I mean, it was a 4-bet pot anyway. It's all going in. It's all going in. If I take a look back at it, maybe I should have actually. Let's see where we were on the flop actually. I really like actually being able to do this on my videos, is pull out Poker Tracker and be able to show this stuff. What do we have here? We'll get back to that. King 9. Actually, I should make it 2 dials here. We'll get back to that. Everybody left here. Button facing a cutoff. Ace jack off. We can 3-bet this. Here, definitely gonna throw out a C-bet. This guy folds still out to the 3-bets. Here we're gonna throw out a C-bet here. If he 4-bets us here, we'll fold it. This guy folds 88% to 3-bets. He calls it. Alright, definitely gonna throw out a bet here. King here. 5 comes out. I'm going to bet again. Double barrel. We'll take it down. Best of double barrel there, and then I think, especially the rivers on this site. We all know rivers on Global Poker end up becoming a complete nightmare. Once I have a moment I actually can do it, I will pop up that hand and take a look at that king and see if it was. I just want to see if it was an SPR pot on the flop. I actually didn't check stack sizes, but I should have it. I'm sure it wasn't an SPR pot, but I'll just double check it. As soon as we have no hands that we're playing. Alright. So, let me slide over here. We got 6-3, second pair. A third pair, sorry. Yeah. He had $40. Yeah, we should have just shoved. I'm folding this. We should have actually shoved on the flop. But I mean, that's fine. Obviously we're definitely shoving on the turn. There's no bet that we're gonna be able to make that makes any logical sense not to shove. And it worked out. Raise the queen 2 here. I don't have any hands on this guy. Paired board, backdoor, flush draw, raise it up. Okay, paired board and a flush draw. So we'll bet here. Get a raise here. I'm going to call the raise. 5-3s now. Not too excited. But he's got the initiative now. If he bets here, we'll fold. We have nothing left going on. I mean, it's not entirely true. Of course, we still couldn't have gotten a flush, but I mean, a double pair board. It's just. I mean, he could have just had an overpair, of course, but it's a pretty scary board. Not to say that he had a full house, but maybe I should have. I'm gonna flag that one too, actually, because maybe I should have actually. That'd be a good one to flag too. Maybe I should have called that bet. So I'll flag that one too. There you go. See, I'm reviewing. I'm flagging hands now for me to review. I'm not sure if I should have okay. I'm not sure if how I should have played that hand. Flag it, and then tomorrow, or well, not tomorrow, but because I won't even be home till after midnight tomorrow. Next day, Saturday, I can go and I can take a look at it and see what I should have done. Raise with the jacks here. Still trying to fix my nail clipper. It's been a complete disaster. Multi-way pot, get a set, beautiful. Card gods are with me right now. Here we're going to raise up the jack 7. We hope somebody has a king. Nope. That's right, no problem taking it down. We're four-handed. King on the left. That doesn't mean anything because I was with king a lot. It's kind of funny to say that after I just took down a big pot with king. Here, make it $2. 5-2 suited. I'm pretty sure I should be folding this button. No, calling it actually. Backdoor flush draw. We'll check call it. Yep, half pot bet, we'll call. Don't approve, we're done with this hand. King we take down. On the left. And we can leave this hand. 10-3 will fold. Princess Marinara. Mariana. 10-6 off from the small blind is a fold. Ace 4, we can raise this up here on global. Ace 10 here, we're four-handed. Hopefully some other people get into the equation here. Else we'll have to leave this table and find a new table. Hopefully find something. Nothing doing here. Where were we here? We're under the gun, right? Yeah. I guess we're gonna fault. Well, I just fold. Give me a heads up, huh? Alright, definitely gonna throw out a C-bet here with the nut flush draw. If he bets, we'll raise him. No dice, but we still got the nut flush draw, so we're definitely gonna double barrel here. Give ourselves a good price, half pot. If he raises it, we'll call it. Unless he does something crazy like shove or something like that. And we get top pair. Just check back here. 10-2, we're definitely going to call from the big blind. And we'll take it down. Very nice. Flush draw here. This guy c-bets 50% of the time. So we'll check back here. Let's just check back here, actually. Definitely going to call the turn, though. Don't need to here. The 2 gives us a pair. We can improve here. I'm okay betting in this spot here. I'll take it down. Head to 2, worst case scenario. Plus we can improve to the flush draw, so definitely a good spot to bet there. See, that was a spot yesterday that I bet at the turn with no potential chance to improve my hand, and that was a terrible bluff, but at least that bluff there made a lot more sense. Obviously, I'm not betting 2 for value. So it is, but it's a bluff. At least I can improve, and I kind of like that better than betting on the flop there, just in case he's trying to slow play something. He's not gonna slow play and then check the turn too. Wouldn't make any much sense. This is button versus under the gun. Ace 9 suited, we call. We have ace jack suited here on the left. 3 ways. Top pair, nut flush draw, very nice. So let's just try to bet here. This here, we're definitely going to 3-bet this. This is versus middle position. So small blind is middle position. We actually would fold. 2 pair now. Great. Like it. Let's this guy calls a lot, so let's just let's bet here. 2/3 pot. And here 4-bet, we're folding the ace jack to the middle position. Didn't call, unfortunately. I've been betting for the most part half pot for them, and not mixing up my betting. Each I would have definitely underbet though the this I'm just gonna check call. I definitely would have underbet though the river. I don't love this here. We'll call 1 street. And I can fold out of this. Multi-way pot, second pair. Not too excited about that. Wasn't excited even about calling the first bet, but. Still trying to fix the nail clipper. I'm upset about this. Why can't I fix it? Maybe I'm doing it backwards. Maybe that's the problem. That actually could be. Actually, I think that is the problem. That is the problem. I'm doing it backwards. Aha! I think I figured out how to fix the nail clipper. Oh, this guy's a recreational player. I didn't even notice. This guy's open limping. I figured out my problems. I officially solved not world hunger, but my nail clipper. At least we fixed something in the world. Well, let's see. I'm not there. I don't want to get too excited yet. I don't want to get too excited yet. We're not there yet. But we're very close. Oh my god, did I get it? Oh my god, I got it. Yes, I fixed my nail clipper. Maybe that should just be the subject of this YouTube video. Fixing the nail clipper. If I had a webcam running, I would show you. But I have a crappy webcam that, for whatever reason, when I record videos, record YouTube videos, the webcam always stays on for a little bit. Plus, I mean, there's just no really good place for me to put it in the screen. I like cropping the screen so you guys can just see the tables. So still four-handed here. So I've seen people pop up in and out, and people just don't like staying at this table for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't know why, yo. What is this guy's picture? I can't even make it out. Tomorrow. Yeah, I already said in the video. What is this picture? I can't make it out at all. If you know what this picture is, please comment and let me know what you think it is. Please. Where are we in the cutoff? We'll call a 3-bet. Don't have to. Well, even though we're four-handed, we got these two guys here. Jack 3 off, I'm fairly sure we are folding. Yeah. So we got these two guys here. So even though we're four-handed, I'm okay playing here. This guy is actually a reg, but I have him marked as blue because I've seen him do just strange things. Plus, he is definitely a calling station. Of course, he didn't call me in that last hand, but that's beside the point. That's the read I have. I played 776 hands versus him, so. Let's see. Button versus cutoff. 10-10 is a 3-bet. This guy folds 64% of the time. If he 4-bets us here, we're just going to call it. Of course, their read on me is going to be that I 3-bet a lot, and I do, so. Definitely going to call here. 9. He checks here. I'm almost inclined to check behind here. Let's just check behind. Makes me wonder if I should just. I mean, he could be 3-betting me with hands so much better than his 10 here. I probably should have bet there. I'm going to fold it up. I probably should have bet that turn. I definitely should have bet that turn. I definitely should have bet that turn. That put me in a spot that just makes it really difficult to call. Really wish I knew what he had there. I should have definitely. I should have bet something on that turn just to get an idea of where he was. Because if he had something like Ace King or something like that, um, you know, he would have folded that turn. It's a very good chance I got bluffed off of that hand. But it's risky. We 3-bet, he 4-bet. I mean, obviously he could have. I mean, he could have still had Jack, Jack, Queen, Queen. He did 4-bet. I don't have 4-bet percentages. I really should put 4-bet percentages into my HUD. That's definitely something I should add to get a better idea, what kind of range we're looking at with 4-bets. But I think 10-10. I mean, probably a mistake there not to. I'm gonna fold out of this here. Probably a mistake not to bet that turn. At least bet something. You know, like there is a rule pretty much. Like they check to you. If you got something, you should just bet it. So definitely a mistake. Yeah, the 10-10 definitely a mistake. In the future, I really should just at least bet something, even if it's half pot, a little below half pot. Be aggressive and bet there, because then when that second 9 comes out, it's like I would if I had a 9, I would have bet that 9. So the second 9 comes out, he's not worried anymore. He could bet me with really anything, including Ace King. So this guy posted. Yeah, see, he's limping here, so he open limps. That's why he's still blue. Here we make this 2. Queen 10. This would be a 3-bet here. I don't have time really to calculate. I'm running out of time bank here. I just don't have time to calculate anything. I forgot what even happened here. If there was a C bet or not. But yeah, I was gonna fold this. I miss it. I don't think I C bet there. I think I just checked. So this guy's a rec player too. We're just gonna limp behind here. And this guy is also a rec player. You know what it was? I was like so afraid to like bet there and him raise, but I don't know. Like that's the wrong thinking, because like I gotta at least bet something there. And if he calls me and then he shoves me, fine. Then you know what? I have more of a reason to fold there. But I mean, we also do know something, that bet check bet is a very strong line. We've seen that before. Um, but I mean, I'm just looking at the hand, and I mean, just from a hand reading standpoint, I mean, the only hand that I'm potentially beating there that he would 4-bet me with is like a suited ace. one thing I want to take a look at this guy too is one thing I do like to look at, and I should have looked at it too, is his showdown. He goes to showdown 34% of the time and wins almost 60% of the time. Um, that means, I mean, he's generally doesn't. I mean, he goes to showdown a lot, um, but he's won a lot of showdown too. Another thing here, he's not aggressive on the river at all. His river aggression factor is really really small. So that's another factor of he probably did have us beat there, and it probably was a good fold. That right there, actually, just seeing his river aggression factor. I mean, you can't really look at this. It's hard to look at that stuff like while you're playing, especially on a short time bank like BetOnline has. Um, but I think it was actually a good fold because he also could be checking out of position, trying to induce a bluff out of me as well, which is always possible on the turn. That's just another reason why bet check bet is a strong line. The only suspect aspect of that is his shove. But again, I don't know if that's really too suspect either because of the fact that it is a 4-bet pot. Oh, Puppy Fluffy. I guess he likes fluffy puffies. Some of these names are like just wild. Puppy Fluffy. He don't like going to spend any money on the table. He's like, oh, we lost Puppy Fluffy for Joe Havoc. I like Puppy Fluffy though. Give me all the Puppy Fluffies. If you notice in this video, this video is all at the bet online table. There's nothing happening at Gold Poker right now. Of course, the other good thing that could happen with that 10-10 hand is, and this is why it's just best to bet that turn, is I could bet that turn, just bet small. He doesn't raise, he just calls it, and then he checks to me again. I can just check back. And if I lose a hand, I lose the hand, but it doesn't put me in an awkward situation where I check and then have to face an all in and, you know, really forced to fold. And I don't want to be forced to fold, you know. I want to at least fight for it. Ace five, small blind versus no positions. Raise $6. No, 525 here. This guy folds sometimes 60% of the time. If we get a 4-bet from middle position, we can fold it. My 3-bet percentage at this table right now is 19%. 20% now. 10 of the 49 hands I 3-bet. Remember there was a guy at Gold Poker who complained I used to three bet. I complained I three bet like way too much. I can tell you my three bet percentage for the month. What is my three bet percentage this month? Let's see. Um, I'll tell you in a second. It's just loading up. My three bet percentage this month is 8.35. Not crazy. It's just some sessions I need to three bet more than others because just the cards I'm getting and the position I'm getting them in. 8-2, we bump that up. So we got second pair here. I don't know this guy. Definitely gonna throw out a C bet though. Now we got third pair. Don't love that. Plus we have like we could just have like a potential some flush draws here too. Could add a bunch of backdoor flush. No, not really. Um, Half pot bet here. Third pair. Let's fold it. Third pair we can fold. A2 is a fold. No special there. Am I just not getting any cards on global? I, I, I can't seem to remember much of anything happening here on Global Poker. Everything's been happening on BetOnline. Boop. Queen 9 will raise up. Gut shot here. That's one I can check behind actually. What we got going on here? Let's make this 2.5 and gut shot. Yeah, we'll just fold this out. Fold out of this. This is cutoff. Small blind. Jack Jack is a call. 8-8-7. I mean, of course, I could have Queen Queen plus here. Ace King is always possible. Suited Ace, something like that. I mean, obviously, I was going to call it here. Oh, we're three-handed here now. Let's see if we can fold. We definitely want to bet here. We'll take it down. Very nice. Must have had some kind of like, I'm guessing like a suited ace or something like that. Ace queen versus the cutoff offsuit. We'll 3-bet. As always, we're always 3-betting it seems. And we'll call 4-bet. Not much doing here. Could really bet here. We'll check behind. I'm not folding now with another heart coming out and me having the ace. Since it's unlikely he has a flush here. So we can call it. He checks, we're just going to check behind. I'm not going to bluff this. Yeah, we take it down. So he bluffed the turn. Yeah, I knew we were okay that he didn't have a flush. Feel pretty good about it because of the fact that we are blocking the ace. We have the ace of hearts, so we're blocking most of his flush draws there. Or most of his flushes, I should say. So that's where I've come a long way in my game is, probably even like a month and a half ago, there's no way in hell I'm ever calling that turn bet in a three-way pot with ace high. But here, with me having ace of hearts, I have a way to improve my hand, and I'm blocking his big hands. So maybe he's got a pair. Two pair here on the left. So just bet here and hope there are no crazy shenanigans. Got a backdoor flush draw too. Alright, so we have two pair now, and we have the flush draw. King 7, big blind versus small blind. King 7 offsuit, we can call this. Second pair, we'll definitely call C-bet. C-bet's 48% of the time. Throw out a bet here. Hand's pretty darn vulnerable, of course. 9-6, we can fold. Ten ace small blind will fold. I don't remember how long of a session I put down to play today. Probably, I think 2.5 hours I put down to play. I set my timer up. I don't know what time I started playing. Oh, maybe about 2 hours ago I started playing. Backdoor flush draw, bottom pair. We'll just check behind here though. Now really no reason to continue. Jack 10. Jack raises up if he folds. I would definitely fold into a 3-bet there. Not even a question. Ooh. Oh. What happened there? He called the 3-bet with King 10 offsuit. He said mind games. Really were. I'm gonna fold this here. Mind games. King 10 offsuit. This guy's definitely looking like a recreational player. His VPIP is 42, PFR is 16 through 20 hands. He's calling way too many hands, so he's definitely a recreational player. Is mind games tilted? He's here all the time. This guy's always playing. I have 812 hands on him now. So, I for Global Poker I actually did do verification of my bank account, and it did get verified. So when I am ready to withdraw from Global Poker some money, the good news is I'll be able to get it off. He donks into me here. I don't know what the hell. He's so freaking tilted. But if I had some kind of like real draw or something like that, I would call or raise him. You're really supposed to raise in those spots versus those donk bets. But I don't see him do it often enough. So another stat I should probably look to add is donk bets. I should really add donk bets. I need to add donk bets and 4 bets to my HUD. Haven't added anything to my HUD in a while, so this should be something I should think of doing. I'm really thirsty. I can't believe I forgot my water. I look how I'm just saying this on a YouTube video. It's alright. Ace King, small blind. Who are we 3-betting? This guy, like usual. Where is he in the middle position? 5.25. We'll fold this, of course. And we're actually supposed to 5-bet him. Things get crazy with this guy. King, king. I'm getting a lot of king, king this session. Haven't gotten any ace, ace. Well, the good news is, I guess we were down about 70. More than 70. That got resolved. It's now BetOnline. 330, 158 plus 4. It's 529.82. So we're up $65 on BetOnline right now. We were down 70 when we started the video, so that's good. And global, what are we doing here? 92.82 plus 316.17. Global, we're up $6. Alright, I'll take whatever. We're up $6 on global. Of course, my poker tracker is going to make it look like I'm up a lot more on BetOnline. Well, maybe I just close my eyes and make pretend it never happened from the tracking point of view. Bankroll, it won't make a difference. But still more session to play here. Lots of work still to do. I don't know how much more session I have. My cell phone is not right next to me. I probably should grab it. Get an idea of how much longer we have. Not that it matters much. Okay, this guy's definitely a recreational player. 7-6 suited. Oh, damn. Button versus 3-bets. Small blind. 7-6 suited is a call. Terrible flop. Fold out of this one. I just don't have any kind of read on this player at all. So I was going to have to check back. I don't know if I can bluff him off of his hand. Not blocking anything. Just fold it. We'll have to fight another day. No way to improve my hand if he calls. Calls him, it's kind of screwed. No read on him to know if he's actually going to fold or not. It's best just to not even screw around. Get rid of myself. I'll find out how much longer this session is. Another 25 minutes of the session. Try and finish it strong. I get queen 10 from the button. At global. Oh god. I hate this guy sitting to my left. He three bets a lot. Yeah, so does he. Alright, I'm getting off this table because these two being on my left is a complete freaking nightmare. Here, I'm going to fold out of this. I got to get a new table at Global. Unless I got a table at BetOnline, I could add on. No, I got nothing at BetOnline. Alright, let's grab I'm going to grab another Global table. I'm not sitting at that table. Damn it, my computer's lagging. Alright, let's see what we got going on with the jacks here. We're going to have to three bet this, of course. Don't have to. Raise it up. I'm waiting for another table anyway on Global. Not a great flop here. Third pair is. I mean, I should have. I should have freaking see bet that. I should have see bet that. Call one street here. Three comes out. I could fold here to another bet. Check comes. You know, he could still, of course, have a king. Could. You know, he could have been taking a stab as well. Great. Once he checks, we're good. Alright, let's see if I find another table. That doesn't suck. Finding good tables on Global these days have not been fun. Alright, this looks good. Oh my god. Alright, let me just kind of figure out how this was. Hopefully this is fitting on the screen fine. I can't actually see how the screen was, but this should, I think we should be fine the way this is fitting on the screen for the video. Only see that in 50% of the time here. I mean, it's an average anyway. 9-8 would fold. We got going on here. So we got 7-8 suited and a limp pot already. Raise comes in. I mean, we're going to call, of course. This plays multi-way. We're fine. Three bet comes in, then we'll fold. Four ways is cool. We have an open ender, backdoor flush draw, and middle pair. A lot of stuff going on here. We're definitely going to call here. Would love to see a 6 come out. The raise I don't love. Now we might be leaving this hand. Depends on what happens here. I mean, because this guy could have a set. But we still have the open ender though too. Alright, now we're going to have to fold. It's been nice, guys. Can't wait to see what you guys have. Ace check. Big blind facing a small blind. Ace check suited, but 3 bet. Don't have to. Call it. I want to see what the hell you guys are playing around with. Damn it. Come on, call it. I would love to know. It's got to be a set there. I mean, it could be a straight too. Straight's always possible. Could already have a straight. open-ender. Definitely going to raise here to the donk bet. Second fold. Alright, we'll definitely throw out a bet here. If he was betting a jack, I'm going to throw out another bet here, because if he was betting a jack and the king comes out, then he could fold it here. He raises it. I mean, obviously we're just going to fold out of this hand now, since we don't have anything. Probably has to set. Definitely worth the bet though there, with the king being out there. Let's see, cutoff, facing under the gun. It's going to be a 3-bet. And we'll call any 4-bet. Okay, definitely want to bet this here. Ace 10 we can bump up. Yeah, I mean, I have no chance to win that hand. The king comes out. If he has a jack, maybe he'll fold the jack. Obviously, once he raises, I mean, what are we doing there? As here's nothing really happening. Just possibility of a gut shot, but you know, I'm not going to be playing around with this one. Here's ace jack on the left. We open from under the gun. Not a great flop. Jack 7 we can call here. This way definitely going to fold. And not much happening here. Uh, 4-3 from the cutoff is a fold. This guy's playing at 29-13 now. Maybe he's not a wreck. 29-13 is still bad, but it's too wide of a gap between, you know, raising and calling. He's kicking for a small blind, doing a 3-bet. I think I'm going to end the session early, by the way, because I'm just really tired. Start sitting out. I'm like dozing off while playing. Pretty happy with how this session turned out, considering I was down really big. Finishing the green. Can't complain, but now I'm getting really tired, so I'm going to make some bad decisions playing tired like this. And I got over 2 hours in, so I'm not going to complain. That's what I really want to get, is at least get 2 hours in the night. So I'm going to shut the video down here. Thanks for watching. I didn't really plan on recording tonight, but I appreciate you guys watching, because recording helped turn my session around from where it started. So I appreciate everything, guys, and thank you so much for supporting me by subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate that. And until next time, Poker Dad out. Good night.